Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
The story of Dr. Kildare.
The Pepsodent Show, starring Bob Hope.
The greatest radio shows of all time, classic radio theater with Wyatt Cox. On this radio station or wherever podcasts are served, just by searching for Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. That's Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Celebrate 10 new sculptures at Boba Brunch on Saturday, February 19th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Magnolia Art Exchange. Engage with the artist panel while enjoying a variety of mimosas, brunch, and live music on the beautiful platform of the Ocala Union Station. The fun doesn't end there. Your ticket gives you VIP access to the following Tuscaloosa Sculpture Stroll celebration. For tickets and information, visit www.ocalafl.org/Art Park or call 352-629-8447.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Florida's Kids Helping Kids is proud to be hosting the Marion County Fair Winter Carnival. Our chili cook-off for kids is February 26th, as well as our beauty contest. The Marion County Fair will also feature Jimmy Riffle and Sarah from the Gator Boys. It'll have camel rides, pony rides, and a petting zoo. There'll be live entertainment sponsored by our talented local performers. You can save by purchasing your tickets to the fair during a pre-sale by going to dreamland-events.com/upcoming-events-carnival/#Marion. For more information or for vendor space and entertainment schedules, go to MarionCountyFairFL.com. It's the Marion County Fair Winter Carnival, sponsored by Kids Helping Kids.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Friday. It is 9:30 a.m., 9:36 a.m., which means it's time to welcome in my lovely wife, Susan Schmitz. Susan, good morning.
Hi, good morning, my love.
I'm wearing this BML shirt.
Yes.
Bless My Life shirt. It's a little baseball jersey shirt. If you're on YouTube, you can see it, little baseball jersey shirt with the 3 buttons. And you have on a V-neck female Bless My Life shirt. Explain to me what Bless My Life is.
Well, Bless My Life is a national organization that has been created in order to help small businesses that are still struggling get through the pandemic, like a small business such as myself. I have recently joined this organization about a month, 6 weeks ago, something kind of like that, and been working with them. And for the next 30 to 45 days, depending on our sales, all the proceeds of the sales will actually come to us to help sustain our business, because right now we need it.
So it's a national organization that puts out hats and shirts and
there is a
keychains, all kind of different items.
Well, it is a limited supply of items because it is all basically volunteer work. So people have created like the logo. There are 2 facilities, one on each coast, one in California, one in Pennsylvania, and these are created on demand. So they're not sitting in a warehouse somewhere, because obviously these are all funded by small businesses like myself we're struggling. So we don't have like $5,000 just to have merchandise sitting around waiting for a sale. And obviously advertising dollars and whatnot. So like all the ad spend right now is basically, so the funding, we get all the funding for the next 30 to 45 days because we are doing the ad spend. But the trade-off is basically, they get promotion on their national campaign overall, but we get the dollars coming in. So right now there are T-shirts and a baseball cap that are available. 1 T-shirt in men's, I think 3 varieties of women's shirt, and 1 baseball cap that are available online. The limited amount of inventory is basically due to there are some product shortages throughout our country that everyone's aware of. So we didn't want to put on products then you'd have to wait for for 2 months to get your product. But there is about a 30-day wait. So if you placed an order, you would get your T-shirt in a roughly anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks.
I like the shirt.
Yes.
Nice shirt. The material's real good and everything. Breathes well. We've worn these, washed them, dried them, and they didn't shrink or anything. So,
like my T-shirt is very soft. I'm partial to V-necks, so are you.
And it's a national campaign that benefits struggling small businesses throughout the country.
Correct. And right now, this is benefiting our small business.
Right. Good. And then, after the 45-day period, then there's a whole different arrangement where then you only get a piece of the proceeds, and it goes to the national to help them further along what they're doing.
Right. So my contribution to the organization is that if there's any returns, it comes to my business.
Right.
And then I sort out the returns as part of my contribution, and I'll either sell them here locally or donate them to charity or whatnot.
Certainly. Well, it sounds like a good cause, and thank you for bringing that up. I like the shirt. It's a very comfortable shirt.
You're welcome.
It's very comfortable shirt. Where's the website that they can, if somebody wants to go look at the merchandise, where's the website?
So we have a Shopify store, blessmylifetoday.com. And we also have a Facebook page.
blessmylifetoday.com.
blessmylifetoday.com.
And a Facebook page. So go out and check it out, and know that you're helping small businesses across the country.
You are. And right now you'd be helping us specifically.
Helping, just shipped.
Just shipped.
A company that was affected by the shutdown because you opened, and then 3 months after you opened, they shut you down.
Yes.
They did, dealing with that. Let's talk about things happening around our area this weekend. Something that you know quite a bit about.
Oh, goodness
The
sakes.
Duck Derbies this weekend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. The Duck Derby in concert with the Cattle Drive will take place. The Cattle Drive will go through downtown Ocala this weekend, in a conjunction with the Duck Derby. And the Duck Derby is they're going to Tusquilla Park and they'll put a bunch of ducks in Tusquilla Park. I think it's 3,000, 4,000, something like that.
Yeah, it's however many they sell. They usually have a sales goal. I don't know what it was.
And the Rotary does that. All the Rotaries come together.
Yeah, there's like 4 or 6 Rotaries locally. They get together. They sell the ducks. The ducks are numbered at the bottom.
And then the fire department creates a wave.
Right, and they take their
hose and create a wave, and the ducks swim across the. They're little rubber ducks. They're like bathroom ducks. They're like the bathtub ducks. They're literally
little rubber ducks.
Yeah,
yes.
like Ernie had on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
His little rubber ducky.
Yeah.
And they shoot the water across the top of the lake, and it creates a wave, which then makes the ducks move. Mm-hmm. And the first duck to the other side, they pull it out, and whosever number it is
wins.
And it's a pretty good prize.
Usually, isn't it top 3 prizes or no?
I don't know.
I think the year I was in the Rotary, it was top 3, but
it's still pretty good stuff.
It's whatever the top, however many prizes they're giving out, it's the ones they grab out.
Right.
That makes it through the first.
And kids love it. They, when I was there at the lake watching them at Tusquilla, there was a couple thousand people there, and the kids were loving seeing the ducks swim across the lake and everything. I thought, how are they going to make rubber duckies swim across the lake?
Well,
they swam
across the
lake. They put some barriers up so they don't just spread out across the lake. And they got like a little lane, and they go, and first one to the other side. And they'll be selling them all day tomorrow down at the Cattle Drive and everything.
Right, and remember, the proceeds, however, and I don't remember the split specifically, but it normally goes to a project here locally. Is there anything on there about what the project they're supporting?
It doesn't say this year, but you can go to their website, I'm sure, and look for it.
But it's usually a fundraiser for a local project.
Right. Look for Rotary Duck Derby Ocala, and it pops right up on the internet.
Yeah.
So that's and the Cattle Drive starts on the square, comes all the way down to the Riley Center and everything. Mm-hmm. And it's usually between 10 and 20 cattle. And Daniel Hightower, the prominent lawyer here in town, he's part of the wrangling crew that wrangles the herd and gets them to come down the street.
And I tell you what, I don't care how old you are. There's nothing like seeing a cowboy.
Probably not. So that's a good time, and that's going to be this weekend. Let me tell you where it'll be at Tusquilla Park, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It includes live music, cowboy demonstrations, craft vendors, food trucks, tractors and trailers, kids corral, farm animals, the Marion Rotary Duck Derby, and more. Go to ocalafl.org or call 629-2489 for more information. Now, this is something I could get into this weekend. The VHS players. VHS players. You got a VHS player?
Yes, my love. We have VHS tapes at the house right now.
Do we?
We do.
Got something to play them on, too?
I think so, yes.
Well, this isn't that type of VHS player. This is the Vanguard High School players. They're presenting their 7th annual Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, 2 nights, tonight and tomorrow night, at the Knights Union, which is on Northwest 28th Street in Ocala. Who among you is a cold-blooded killer or a victim? Doors open at 5:30. The first course is served at 6:15. Tickets are $20. They're sold online only at VHSplayers.com. So it's the Vanguard High School Theater Club's dinner theater, 7th annual dinner theater. And it starts at 6 o'clock. 5:30 doors open. Dinner theater starts at 6. Dinner served at 6:15. $20 a person. That sounds like that could be fun. Mm-hmm. You ever been to a dinner theater?
I think once.
Like one of the murder mysteries or something.
Oh,
you know like Sleuth Smith Theater in Orlando or something.
You know what I did once that was really cool, but it wasn't a murder mystery. That was here in Ocala. I did it would benefited the blind, where it was completely dark.
You're in the dark and eating in the dark, yeah.
Eating in the dark. That was
weird.
No, it was awesome.
But it is good time.
I would do that. I mean, it's really...
It's strange, but it's a good time.
Like, it really opens up your mind.
Oh, yeah.
To...
Oh, yeah.
People with just, that are...
100%.
Yeah.
Until you can't see 2 feet, 2 inches in front of you, you have no idea what a blind person
I hope they do that again.
They do it I think they do it every year.
Well, I'm sure they didn't with the pandemic, but
right.
They...
If you want to, you a big disco fan?
In the living room only.
Right, but you like disco music.
Yeah.
And who epitomizes disco music more than the Bee Gees?
Well, true.
Right? Well, you can go see a tribute to the Bee Gees, Jive Talking, the timeless music of the legendary band brought to life February 11th at the Riley Center. Tickets can be purchased starting at $20 by going to rileycenter.com/events. It is tonight, 7:30 p.m. Jive Talking, a tribute to the Bee Gees.
How do you get your voice that high?
I have no idea. I couldn't. Even with a ball-peen hammer, I couldn't.
No.
But if you don't want to see a tribute band, you want to see the actual band, then I got another show for you. Los Lobos, the Grammy Award-winning, critically acclaimed band. They'll be at the Riley Arts Center to play classic Tejano, folk, and R&B, including their hits from La Bamba, their classic hit album, How Will the Wolf Survive? That's tomorrow night, 7:30, at the Riley Arts Center. Tickets available at rileyartscenter.com/events. La 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 bamba. La 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 bamba. Yeah. Remember Richie Valens and all?
Yeah.
They did, Los Lobos did that for the movie. The Old Pass Concert, Christchurch of Marion County, welcomes the Old Pass in concert tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Performance is open to the public. Admission is free. Go to ccomc.org or call 352-861-6182 for more information about that. And then some ongoing stuff that happens around just going on. For the Sake of Horses and Ballerinas by Trudy Johnson, the Summerfield-based diverse artist expressing the human face and the love of ballet are on display at the Ocala City Hall. Go to the City Hall there through March 29th. She was born in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. She experiments in various techniques and mediums and is inspired by artists both past and present. The exhibit is free, open to the public while the City Hall is open, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can call 352-629-8447 for more information about that exhibit. And then the Stroke of Genius Fine Art exhibit. The Marion Cultural Alliance February exhibit features the work of 30 Ocala art group members following the theme Stroke of Genius. The art is inspired by John Singer Sargent, Winslow Homer, and Mary Cassett. The exhibit is up through February 26th at the Brick City Center for the Arts. That's on Broadway. It's free and open to the public. Contact the Marion Cultural Alliance at 352-369-1500 if you have any more questions about that. So quite a few things happening here in Ocala this weekend. None more important, though, than Ocala Talks trivia team going and cashing in all its winnings from trivia night. We'll be doing that on Sunday at the Super Bowl watch party that Ocala Talks will be having because we won a bunch of gift certificates playing trivia.
So right now,
$255? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I can't wait to spend my Valentine's Day with you at Charlie Horse.
Valentine's Day is Monday, by the way.
Well, I mean, but we're celebrating that.
$25 of that was won last night in a surprise victory.
Surprise victory, because somebody.
We were in fifth place all night. It was not a good night. There were some questions just.
And you had Anthony, and Anthony is.
We had Anthony. The way it works is, we have some guys on the team. A business guy, Robert, who knows a lot about business and commerce.
Right.
Anthony, who knows a lot about everything.
Oh.
Me, who knows a lot about what Anthony doesn't know, everything. And then Ryan, who
Movies.
knows movies and pop culture of today
Yes. Right.
very well.
Right.
We were not very good last night. We went into the final round. We had 200 points. The teams, there were 4 teams in front of us. All of them were in the high 300s. All of them.
And you're in 5th place.
Yeah, but not even a close 5th place. And then the final question happened. And in this trivia that we play with this lady that we play with at Charlie Horse, if you get the last question, if you answer the last question and get it wrong, you lose all your points. As I did last week with Peter Panda instead of Peter Pan. I wrote Peter Pan, and the answer was Peter Panda.
And
but I heard Peter Pan.
And Ryan gave you the correct answer.
Yeah, I heard Peter Pan, not Peter Panda, the correct answer, which was given to me. I wrote the wrong answer down, and we lost all our points and lost the game because we were in first place, and if we get it right, we win by a bunch.
Yeah.
But we lost because I'm an idiot.
So, we learned a lesson.
Right.
You're not an idiot. That
No.
we'll just review.
I'm an idiot.
We'll review the write-ins, so
No,
it's
no.
correct.
No, I'm an idiot. So this week, we're in 5th place, 200 points. They get done. They ask the question. I know the question right away. It's not even hard.
All right, let's get to the
But
question.
But then other teams get done, so they said now there's a tie. So they did a tie, and then the tie was for 2nd and 3rd. We had no idea. Then they show first place. What? Ocala talks. How did we get first place? It's because nobody but us got the question right. And some of the teams that had more points than us guessed and got it wrong, but it wouldn't have mattered. We were the only one that got it right, and we ended up with 400 points because if you get it right, you double your score. Whatever your score is, you double it. But there was a little controversy on whether we got it right or not.
Can we hurry this up?
No.
Please.
We got 7 minutes.
Yeah, but can you hurry this
So
up?
the controversy was, the question was, where are the headwaters of the Chattahoochee River? Well, I wrote Union County. She said that wasn't right. Yes, it is. What do you mean that's right? Well, what do you say the answer is? She said the answer was Georgia. She is 100% correct. The headwaters of the Chattahoochee River. You know, Alan Jackson's way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. The Chattahoochee, which empties into the Apalachicola Bay area to help with that fresh water, to help with the oysters in Apalachicola Bay. The headwaters of that river, stop. The headwaters of that river start in Georgia, without a doubt. She's 100% correct. Just like I told her. In Union County, Georgia.
But you wrote Georgia down on the
I
slip.
did. Yeah, I wrote
because
Union,
Ryan said
I wrote Union County, Georgia.
she wanted
Yeah,
the
right.
state.
Yeah. Well, no, she didn't say the state. The question said, where are the headwaters of the Chattahoochee River? Where does it originate? Union County. I wasn't wrong.
You weren't wrong.
But I did write Georgia just so she would know that.
Union
state.
County, Georgia.
Yeah, most people think Tennessee because Chattanooga, Chattahoochee, but no. Union County, Georgia. Runs down, makes the state line for Alabama and Georgia, and then runs into Apalachicola Bay.
Mm-hmm.
So we won that last night. So we got quite a bit of money that we're going to use in gift cards for Super Bowl. So, you know, feel lucky that I'm doing the romantic thing and taking you to Charlie Horse for Valentine's Day dinner / Super Bowl party.
Thank you for my chicken wings, my love.
You're going to get 20 wings.
Did you give him a time when
I
you
did
were there?
not. I did not. I thought you had given him a time already.
No, because you like, on Thursday I'm going to get the lay of the land and figure out when we're going to get there.
I didn't do it. I'll do it today. Hey, let me ask you this question. Speaking of chicken, you know, we get every day we get stuff sent from us from radio people about topics you could talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the topics today, I was like, well, I have no understanding of this topic. There's no way I can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I said, my wife will know. And then we're talking about chicken wings, so here we go.
Okay.
The topic was wing, thigh, leg, or breast when it comes to chicken. Which one is the preferred? Because right now with Super Bowl, you'd think the wing.
First of all, I saw this post on Facebook. And this was fried chicken, by the way. So you have to, it's baked or fried. This was fried chicken.
This just said chicken, but okay. So
okay.
Yeah.
So
but, and I don't eat chicken because it's got bones in it.
Yeah. Well, you eat chicken. You don't eat chicken with bones in it.
Right.
So in my estimation, it is thigh, breast, leg, wing.
So wings last, but you like but you like flats and
drums
because they take the wing apart.
Well,
Most people, and that's what gets me is people say the wings always last in that list, but then they go, unless it's like chicken wings at the bar, because then they take them apart. It's better that way.
Yeah, but here's the thing: how often have you ever seen me order chicken wings?
Just out at when we're out at a place, a sports bar or something.
But was this the first time?
Yeah.
Otherwise, sometimes they're boneless.
Right. Yeah.
Well, because it's on my keto diet.
Oh, I see.
So that's
it's all
why
about the diet.
It's really about the diet.
Yeah, the diet you put me on, and I gained 11 pounds.
Okay, so you might have actually lost weight. You could have. You may have gained 20 pounds and you lost weight and you just don't know it.
I think it had a lot to do with the half gallons of waffle cone ice cream I consumed at one sitting. That may have something to do with it.
Well, we're working on that.
Is
Remember?
that called self-control?
It is. Isn't that what I've been talking to you about for the last month?
Look, everything in moderation.
How about the cookies?
Including moderation.
How about the 20 cookie? I bake cookies and you eat 15.
First off, well, they're warm when they come out of the oven. How do you not eat 15? Look, folks, they're Toll House chocolate chip cookies. They're warm, just out of the oven. There's a gallon of ice cold milk in the refrigerator. How do you not eat 15? Warm chocolate chip cookie, ice cold milk, 15 consumed, no problem.
And guess who's not baking cookies anymore?
Yeah, I know. I've kind of ruined that, haven't I?
Guess who's not buying waffle cone ice cream anymore?
Yeah, I kind of ruined that too, didn't I? Although you did bring me some keto ice cream the other day.
I did.
And the flavor of it when you first taste it, very good. Then I let you have the rest. Then you have the rest.
We'll find something, okay?
We'll find something.
But it's just, you can have that stuff. You just can't have the entire
like I said,
box.
Everything in moderation, including moderation. Tell people one more time about the website for Bless My Life.
It's blessmylifetoday.com. It's a Spotify.
Not a Spotify. Shopify.
Shopify. I'm sorry. My lack of techness. We're also on Facebook. Bless My Life. Thank you.
And it's a national campaign that benefits small businesses across the country.
Correct. And right now, it's 100% for Just Shipped.
We'll be right back after this timeout with Dumb Crook News right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Inflation is the decline of purchasing power of a given currency over time. America's inflation rose to 7.5% in January. That's the highest level since February of 1982. Edgewell CEO Rod Little on CNBC says there's a silver lining to be had.
Yeah, the good news is the new inflation peak we're seeing is primarily around materials. And so we've talked about resins in the past being significantly up. This last round, chemicals, specifically chemicals that go into sun care formulations, are the big drivers.
President Biden said Thursday that American citizens in Ukraine should leave now due to increasing concerns that Russian troops may soon invade the country. It should be noted, although a massive troop buildup by Russia is taking place, President Putin could be posturing for NATO concessions or an invasion could take place. USA Radio News.
Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot. It's official. Inflation is at its highest level since the 1980s, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. What most people don't know is that it's actually much worse. Inflation may be higher now than the 1980s since the new measurements exclude food and energy. Gas prices up 58%, energy up 33%. What can you do about it? Protect yourself and your family. Only gold, silver, and other hard assets give you true protection. My friends at Tangible Investments guarantee the absolute lowest prices on precious metals. Check them out at TII1.com or call 800-300-8441. Tangible Investments has 40 years of experience and billions, that's with a B, billions in transactions. Call 800-300-8441 if you want help with gold, silver, platinum. They guarantee you the best prices plus excellent service. Call Tangible Investments now, 800-300-8441 or visit TII1.com. They also provide free verbal appraisals.
The technology that could be key in helping dairy farmers and the environment at the same time. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
I'm Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Fried. Everyone knows Florida grows the world's best produce. From citrus to strawberries, watermelon to blueberries, our produce growers feed our families and the world. With over $125 million in annual revenue for growers, the Fresh from Florida program helps Florida farmers stay competitive in a tough marketplace. Learn more at followfreshfromflorida.com.
My neighbors have different opinions about COVID-19 vaccines. Getting vaccinated is your choice. No one can make your mind up for you. Talk to your healthcare provider about your questions and go to getvaccineanswers.org for the latest information. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us.
All of us.
You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring.
Support us at 4h.org.
When dairy farmers need to measure cows' milk urea nitrogen, or MUN, samples are sent to labs for analysis. But new technology coming soon could change everything, giving dairy farmers real-time data from the convenience of a mobile app. MUN is a nitrogen-containing compound. When it leaves the body in urine, it eventually ends up as ammonia. Ammonia can impact air quality, add fertilizer to surface waters, and pollute groundwater. Nitrogen is the major building block of proteins, which are required by dairy cows in relatively large amounts to support healthy lactation. Protein is one of the costliest components in the diet of a high-performance dairy animal, and MUN gives an estimate of how effectively that protein is being used. The new app will give dairy farmers rapid information so they may adjust the rations they feed their herds. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have clouds and sunshine today with a high of 76 to 78, then mainly clear skies this evening, low tonight 52 to 60. Pleasant day Saturday with clouds, sunshine, and a high of 78 to 82, then mostly cloudy Sunday, a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, and a high of 69 to 72. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Join Gary and Don Crawford of Pinnacle Retirement Advisors for Retirement with Pinnacle, Saturday mornings at 9 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Don't miss Retirement with Pinnacle with Gary and Don Crawford, Saturday mornings at 9. Firm offers insurance services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
This hour of Ocala Talks is brought to you in part by Blockers Furniture. Go see all their specials at blockersfurniture.com.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Friday, that must mean at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Friday, it's time for
your hearing pleasure, Dumb Crook News.
That's right, it's time for Dumb Crook News. You know, I had somebody stop me last week. I was at one of my local places that I go hang out with my buddies. So they go, that dumb crook news, I don't know where you get it from, but it sure is funny.
It's not hard to find.
It's not hard to find, believe me. Not hard to find. Dumb crook news this week. First story, Decatur, Michigan. You know, if your significant other is going to call the police on you for a domestic dispute, you might want to think about kind of evidence you got just laying around in plain sight about other crimes you've committed. Just saying.
Just saying.
Police arrived at the home of the victim to see about a domestic dispute. But shortly after they got there, they called the Michigan Department of Environmental Conservation Officers, you know, like our FWC, the game wardens.
Yeah.
The game wardens arrived. They were escorted to a barn located on the complainant's property. They were literally aghast with what they saw. I saw the video of this. I was like, really? Hanging inside the barn, 9 dressed out buck deer. All of them trophies.
Ooh.
All of them big bucks.
Ooh.
9 of them.
What state was this again?
Michigan.
I think you only get 1, don't you?
2.
Or you get 2?
There was 9. And we're not saying German no. We mean 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 deer hanging in the barn. But wait, there's more. The officers, because once they're there, they have statutory authority in all domestic disturbance complaints to inspect every building on the property.
Mm-hmm.
This did not go well. They do that to make sure no other individuals or children are hiding, seeking safety, stuff like that. Well, the conservation officers were able to, with the search of the property, conservation officers were able to close like 31 different complaints that have been made about a pickup truck driving through fields, shining lights and shooting deer at night. But the case even got weirder, if that's possible. When the officers ran a radio check on the man, it seems this poacher had a prior record from 2018 for illegally taking and possessing deer. That means his hunting license was banned forever. His prior criminal record, it was a felony what he did in 2018, made it illegal for him to own a gun. Well, he had all kind of guns by felon. Then they found methamphetamine in one of the barns. He's already been convicted of felony poaching, felony DUI, felony fleeing a police officer in 2018. Now he's caught with 9 deer hanging, plus evidence of 31 other complaints where he was shining and shooting deer, plus methamphetamines this time. Our boy was arraigned in local court. He was bound over for trial, get this, with no bail. For his poaching those 9 bucks, in addition to his fines and forfeitures to be determined by the court in February, he's got to pay $59,000 in restitution.
No, wait a minute. He had a felony conviction?
3 felony convictions in 2018.
But yet he can have a rifle?
No, he was not supposed to legally have a rifle.
Okay, because I thought you couldn't have...
No, he didn't have a rifle. He didn't have a hunting license. All that was taken from him with the felonies in 2018.
So that's also, yeah. He should,
yeah.
All of that. All of that.
Oh, yeah.
All of that. So
Serious question.
Serious.
He asked the game warden as they were leading him to the car in handcuffs. Well, and his wife had called because he had beat her that night, to the point where she had a black eye. His question to the game warden as they were leaving him away, will my wife at least get to keep the meat for her and the kids? The game warden replied, no. 9 buck deer, trophy bucks, dressed out, hanging in his barn.
Well, wait a minute. You know, that was probably the one good thing he did in his life, because he's
Right.
at least tried to feed his family.
But wait, you thought that was the only hunting story? No. We have another one. This one is no one is above the law.
Oh, goodness.
This is another outdoor dumb crook story. It involves Javier Pouncey, an off-duty police officer in Louisiana. Seems he enjoys deer hunting. What police officer? You know, a lot of police officers enjoy deer hunting.
Right.
Problem was, he may have enjoyed it a little too much. He was stopped by Louisiana State game wardens. First thing the game warden noticed was that the 4 men he stopped were in a Louisiana Parish police car. That's the first thing he noticed. The warden then got all 4 men out of the suspected vehicle, searched and disarmed them, ran their names through his database. He discovered one of them was a convicted felon and was not even supposed to have a firearm. He then did not possess a hunting license either. Javier, who was the cop in the car, he is actually a off-duty police officer. He didn't have a hunting license. Neither did the other 2. They were caught on private property. The parish police chief of the police department, Kevin Stafford, suspended the officer indefinitely until the matter is fully investigated. All of this, of course, happened as they were shining on private property at night. They were out with their spotlight. If you spotlight a deer at night, they freeze in the deer in the headlights. Mm-hmm. That's an actual true statement. When you hit a deer with a spotlight, it freezes. So then it becomes an easy target to shoot. Well, here was a cop and 3 other guys, one of them a convicted felon, out doing that exact thing in the cops issued cop car. Probably with the spotlight from the car was what he was using to shine with.
Was it? Did they have deer in the police vehicle?
No, they were just shining. Just shining. Hey, that Louisiana. What you want? Louisiana. Nothing you can do. Cop with his buddies, one of them a convicted felon, in the cop car, shining deer.
Well,
And then finally, this out of Asheville, North Carolina. John Mogan, M-O-G-A-N, had just got out of prison in North Carolina for serving 5 years for bank robbery. That didn't stop him, though. He walked into the savings bank of Asheville and allegedly robbed it. He and his 24-year-old girlfriend, Ashley Dubois, then snapped a series of selfies with the apparently stolen cash. And, I mean, they had it wadded up, biting it. First off, money's dirty. They're biting it and everything. Got it spread out on the bed. She's laying with no clothes on the bed with her private parts covered with the money. All these selfies. Put them on Facebook.
We just stole all this money. Look at us.
A lot of people looked at the photos, including the police. They were apprehended in their hotel room a short time later. There's one selfie where they're standing out in the parking lot with this money fanned out. The hotel sign's right behind them. There's another time. Selfies are, money's fanned out and everything on the bed and everything. Paper envelope on the bed with the bank name right there where you can see the photo. He'd been out of jail on a 5-year sentence for robbing a bank. Less than 48 hours. Dumb crook. What kind of moron? What are you, some sort of moron? You know, social media. I am so happy that I joined Facebook in 2010.
After
11 years ago, when I was 44 years old. Not 24 years old. Because believe me, when I look at some of these stories, I go, if I'd have had Facebook in the 90s, dumb crook. We'll be back after this timeout with a Florida version of Dumb Crook News right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a